I'm Ailey Calder. I'm a 6th-year pupil here at Grantown Grammar School, and I take part in the Skills for Work Sport and Recreation Core at Intermediate 2 level.
Hi Ailey, what made you choose the Skills for Work course?
Well, I want to be a PE teacher, so it kind of fitted into that industry, and I thought it would give me the qualities I need to work in the industry. So.
Excellent. How much information did you have about the course before you started it?
Well, I was here last year when the course was first started, so I got knowledge from the previous pupils who were in the course, and my teacher also gave me quite a lot of information about it.
What sort of activities have you taken part in as part of this course?
Well, we were in pairs and we assisted each other through a fitness programme in the gym, so we did that for I think about 6 weeks just to try and improve each other's fitness. And then we've also just started helping out with PE classes, like assisting with younger pupils, taking them through activities and stuff like that. And I also took part in the NPLQ, which is the National Pool Lifeguarding Qualification during the October holidays, which qualifies me to get a job here, so that was really good.
Fabulous. How does this course compare with the other courses you take part in while at school?
Well, this year I'm just concentrating more on my personal statement for university, so I'm taking lots of sport and recreation based subjects, like advanced higher PE. I'm doing an ASAN course in sport and leisure, which involves lots of challenges towards that, and I'm helping out in the PE department for my community involvement. So.
Excellent. Ailey, how do you find working with the partners at the Craig McLean Centre, the leisure attendants and staff?
Really good. They're really good to talk to, and you get first-hand knowledge about how to work in the sport industry. So they're always willing to talk to you about if you have any questions and stuff like that. So they're really good to talk to.
Fabulous. Do you think that the skills you are learning will be useful to you in the future?
Yeah, really useful, because we're interacting with the public when we're working in the centre, which will be good when I go to university, as I'll probably have to get a part-time job or something, so interacting with the public and with teaching. Well, obviously I want to be a teacher, so I need to communicate with kids a lot, so it gives me a good opportunity to do that.
Excellent. Do you feel that you've got a much better understanding of the career opportunities within the sport and recreation industry as a result of the course?
Yeah, well, you've been given a lot of examples of the different the extent of jobs you can get in the sport and rec industry. There's so many things you can do and just what appeals to you and stuff, but it's just teaching for me. So.
Okay. As a result of the course, do you feel that the skills you've learned have been transferable to other things that you've done in school and outside?
Yeah, well, there's the skills I've gone into my lifeguarding course as well, so it goes into what I'm doing in my school life. It gives me more confidence as well, teaching.
Excellent. What's the most enjoyable part of your Skills for Work course?
Well, I love doing sport, so it's a really good course because that's what I want to do, so it's just really good, specific to what I want to do. So.
Fabulous.
At Grantown Grammar School, and I take part in the Skills for Work Sport and Recreation.
Hi, what made you choose the Skills for Work course?
Well, I was just really interested in, I'm really interested in sport and recreation and employment in that area, and I thought it would be a great opportunity for me to get involved with that and learn a lot about this area.
Excellent. What information did you know about the course before it started?
I knew very little about the course, only small parts that had been given to me through the school and what it entailed. I knew very little.
Okay. What sort of activities do you take part in as part of the course on a day-to-day basis?
We take younger classes of school pupils for their PE lessons. We help look after the Craig McLean Sports Centre and get involved with the staff that help run the centre.
Okay. How does your Skills for Work course compare to any other course you're taking part in school?
It's a lot more active, and it shows more of what life outside of school will be like. It's a good opportunity to get involved with other people and paired partnered work and things like that.
How do you find working with the leisure attendants and leisure centre staff compared with working with a normal PE teacher?
It's different. They're a lot more friendly, I suppose. They're easier to get on with. It's different.
Okay. Do you think that the skills you're learning doing this course will be useful to you in the future?
Definitely. I really want to work in sport and recreation, and this gives me all my opportunities.
What sort of career do you think you would like to do once you leave school?
I definitely want to be a primary teacher. I'm really involved with children, and I just love to do that and bring sport and things into it.
Do you feel that you've got a better understanding of all the different career opportunities within the sport and recreation industry as a result of the course?
Yeah, definitely. There's like the world's just totally opened up to me now. There's so many different areas that I could go into. So yeah.
As a result of the course, do you feel that the skills you've learnt will be useful and transferable to other things that you do?
Oh, definitely. Working in the Craig McLean Centre, it's shown me a lot about the business side of things, so I could quite easily go and do that in any other job.
Hi, I'm Sarah Norton. I'm in 6th year and I'm doing the Sport and Rec course.
Hi Sarah, what made you choose the Skills for Work Sport and Recreation course here at Granton Grammar?
I chose it because it looked fun and I spoke to other pupils that have done it before and they said it's really worthwhile. And I also want to do coaching, so I thought it would help me as well.
Okay, what sort of activities have you taken part in as part of this course in school?
Well, we've helped pupils do fitness, so they've been doing circuit training, and we've also helped them do football. We've also been in the gym doing a training programme for 6 weeks.
Okay, how does this course compare to the other courses that you take part in at school?
I'm really involved with sport, so it's one of my favourite subjects just now, and I like being with kids and teaching kids as well. So.
Okay. How do you find working with the staff here at the Craig McLean Centre compared with a normal classroom situation?
It's good because you get involved as well, and they're really friendly and willing to help you.
Do you think that the skills you've learnt will be useful to you in the future?
Yeah, they will, because what I want to do is ski coaching, so that's dealing with kids especially, so getting in with that helps.
Okay. What sort of career do you think you would like to do, and what skills you've learned during the course will help you do that?
Well, just now I'm doing ski training, so after that I want to go into ski coaching. It gives you a lot of confidence being in front of children and teaching them, so that would help me.
Okay. Do you feel that as a result of the course you have a better understanding of the career opportunities within the sport and recreation industry?
Yeah, definitely looking into sports.
As a result of the course, what skills have you learnt that you think will be transferable to other things that you do?
Well, dealing with kids, teaching and helping around the sports centre as well.
Okay, thank you very much, Sarah.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Gary McDonald and I'm a 5th year pupil at Grattan Grammar School doing Skills for Work, Sports and Recreation.
Hi Gary, what made you choose your Skills for Work course here at Granton Grammar?
Well, I've always taken an interest in sport, and I heard that Skills for Work helped you develop your understanding and knowledge of work inside the sports industry, and you just get to learn more about the body.
Excellent. How much information did you know about the course before you started?
I didn't know a lot. I saw we were given our course booklets, and it shows you what courses you can do in 5th and 6th year, and I saw Skills for Work, and I was like, that'll help me for the future, obviously. And Skills for Work, Sports and Recreation really did it for me, because my favourite sport, my favourite, you could say, class is PE.
Excellent. What sort of activities have you undertaken as part of this course?
We do a lot. We do blocks, and we did a lot in the gym, developing each other's fitness. We had a partner, and you had to create a program for each other to work on certain aspects of fitness, like cardiorespiratory endurance or muscular endurance. Then we did some coaching with younger classes, 1st and 2nd year, and putting them through different things, circuits and fartlek training.
Excellent. How does the Skills for Work course compare to the other courses that you take part in at school?
Other courses have got like a very set regime, and it's the same with same with sports and recreation, but you have a little bit more freedom, and you make a lot of your own decisions and choices. And other classes you're being taught, and in sports and recreation you kind of teach yourself, and you take the responsibility of teaching another class.
Excellent. How do you find working with the staff here at the Craig McLean Centre compared with a normal classroom teacher situation?
Well, a normal, like everybody knows that a normal pupil-teacher situation is a bit difficult because you can never really talk to or even make friends with a teacher because there's always a boundary. But working with the staff at the Craig McLean Centre is just great because you make best friends and they're not your age.
Do you think that the skills you've learned doing this course will be useful for you in the future?
Without a doubt, because it teaches you about the body and it develops your overall fitness and confidence. So you have the ability to talk to new people and you have the ability to take that leadership role.
What sort of career do you think you would like to do in the future, Gary?
I was hoping to become an IRF Regiment Gunner, and I'm in the middle of the process right now, the selection process. And I find the skills work really helped me because it develops your overall fitness and your leadership role. And the RAF really, or any employer, looks at your leadership role and see how you work with others. And sports and recreation really helped me because you have to work with others all the time, taking classes, to develop your overall social ability.
Fabulous. Do you feel that you've got a much better understanding of the career opportunities within the sport and recreation industry as a result of the course?
That was one of the blocks that we did in skills work, and it does. You have to create a report about different jobs, like different things like sports scientist or PTI in the RAF or PE teacher, and there's a massive amount of jobs you can do in the sports industry, and it's really rewarding work actually for someone who's after that kind of thing.
Excellent. As a result of the course, do you feel that the skills you've learnt will be transferable to other things that you do in the future?
I would say so, yeah, because like I said, it develops your social and leadership capabilities. So like you go out into the town or you just meet new people, you have the ability to talk to new people, and just don't be in a little shell. You can just have a chat with someone and not be scared to talk to